know, Sir Keir Starmer, critics say your deal turns us into rule takers, not rule makers on standards. The Scottish Fishermen Association, or Federation, say your deal is a horror show, far worse than Boris Johnson's botched Brexit agreement. Are they right? Have you been stitched up like a kipper by the European Union?
Chris, let me again repeat the driving principles behind this deal, which are really important, which is the question, does it bring down bills? And I think it's really important to see the reaction of supermarkets, of Salmon Scotland, to begin to answer that question, because they are celebrating this because they know it will reduce prices. And we all know how hard the cost of living crisis is bearing down on working people, and therefore bringing down bills is hugely important. Does it boost jobs in security, in defence, steel, of course, and of course across all those areas affected by the SPS agreement, energy and electricity also within the scope of this. And then, of course, does it take vital measures to help protect our borders? And this goes beyond what we've been able to do before in answering those questions. So they are the principles that we set for this. I think it's important to remember in relation to fishing that next year, under the old arrangement, we didn't cease to have any EU fishing in our waters. We simply went to a year-on-year negotiation, which means there's no stability for anybody. And because of the SPS zone being permanent, that does mean for fishing communities that the fish can be sold into the European market. And when 72% of your fish is into the European market, that makes a material difference in terms of cutting the red tape and the bureaucracy. And, of course, it unlocks some of the shellfish, etc., which couldn't be sold into the market at all until we made this arrangement. And I think it is important to emphasise, again, the 360...